Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My timing is absolutely pristine. As I go and get a snack, I let Bandit outside. He's going to be coming back in here in just a minute. There's my good boy. And look at that. We're into map number 1, Dragonshire. I guess map number will be Dragonshire. Yes, it is. Sorry about that. That actually timed out pretty perfectly. As we get into the bands, for France versus Poland, Sky and Tomb the Spider Queen were banned away. We are getting into this map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. As a reminder, we have the Meta Madness draft styles, so heroes that are picked and played will be unavailable for the rest of the series. So, of course, we just finished another best of 3, or best of 5. All those heroes that were previously played, those are for that series. This is a new one, so everything's open and available. Obviously, Savanas, Dahaka, Lucio, and something else, Junkrat, will be unavailable for this map, but since they're banned away at the top of the screen, they're still going to be pickable in maps 2 or 3. As I mentioned, it's a best of 5. We will be guaranteed at least 3 maps. Genji Blaze quickly for the side of Poland. Very quick Genji Blaze for Poland. Ugh. I scarfed down, it was a bunch of peanut butter and a tortilla, so as I said, I was like, well, hopefully this is just enough to hold me over, just it's enough to satiate me. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat after stream is over. What to eat after stream? We'll see. But it's Hogger, Diablo, Brightwing. This is a hard actually ban here because there's so many different heroes to go up against. What do you not want to deal with? Oh, what do you not want to deal with? It's gonna be Hanzo. Okay. Still things like Tracer. Sorry. Things like Tracer, Vala are all up and available. I have to disagree, Bahamut Gaming. Genji is very quick. Blaze is not so much quick. You got me there. You got me there, Trainwreck. You got me there. Hopefully, it'll be food you eat after stream. I mean, yeah, me too. I just don't know what I want to. I don't know if I want to go get something or if I just want to make something. That's what I'm torn on. I've been making a lot of food lately. I haven't actually gotten takeout in a while. I was gonna get some pizza yesterday, but they didn't make any slices. They didn't make any. How do you not make slices on a Saturday when there's bingo? Granted, also, I was talking to my buddy who works there, and he's like, it was a slow-ass day, so we just didn't do it. Which is kind of weird. Anyways, Genji, Blaze, Muradin, Rhaegar, very strong core composition from Poland. How will France round out their draft? No Gamba? What do you mean? We always start the gamble. We always start the gamble once the draft is completed. If torn, takeout / delivery. Yeah, I'm not gonna get delivery because it's just way too expensive, but since obviously I'm not having any beers, I can go drive, so I'll probably drive and go pick something up. I just don't know what I want. Just very unsure. Also, as always, everything's so expensive, so it's like, oh, where can we cut costs? Hello, and here's your warning. Alright. France with a beautiful draft. Honestly, I like both the drafts quite a bit. I love the drafts quite a bit. Let's go ahead and swap into our casting screen, and we'll start the prediction here. Which team will win DS? Which team will win Dragonshire? France or Poland? Alright, there you go. Gamble time! You could eat crushed light bulbs, tattoo your face, and join a traveling carnival. Or like Taco Bell, you know? Taco Bell is considered food. Yes, it is. Taco Bell's delicious, man. I don't care what. I don't care. You can flame Taco Bell all you want. You can say that it gives you the poops. That just means that you have a weak constitution. That just means that you need to get a better constitution. You should probably put some more levels in constitution in the future. We go to the Church of Bell very often. Actually, it's been a while since I've gotten Taco Bell. That might be the call, honestly. On the left-hand side, we have France. We have Panda Colada playing the Chromie, Dequaza on the Hogger, Yasu to play the Tychus, Negrom playing the Diablo, and Banana on the Brightwing. No Masquerade today. Wonder where he is. On the right-hand side, we've got Poland.
Battle commencing.
I'm sorry.
10 seconds.
I ate a lot of food very quickly. Trying to recover from it. Rai playing the Blaze twice on the Muradin. Itrax playing Genji. Alvarez on the Nazebo. And Lavacool playing the Rhaegar. Your level 1s are up and available if you want to see them. Diablo going into Devil's Due at level 1. No spell shield for Diablo again. Gonna be Devil's Due for extra healing. In the future, Taco Bell will be the only restaurant. I get that reference because I just saw that movie for the first time. Demolition Man. I watched that for the first time like a month ago. Why are you excited to go to Taco Bell? Well, in the Great Franchise Wars. What's up, Garamus? How you doing, bud? If you've never seen Demolition Man, it's interesting. Definitely, it's a fun watch. It's Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone. It also has oh my God, I'm blanking on her name, and she's absolutely wonderful. I honestly didn't know she was in it until quite literally I saw her name in the opening sequence, and I was like, oh shit, she's in this. Just go to Costco or Sam's Club and get free samples and the $1.50 hot dog, saving money. Okay, if I want to go to Costco, I have to drive down the mountain. I have to spend more on gas. That's the thing. I live in a town where we have 2 McDonald's, 2 Taco Bells, a Jack in the Box, a KFC, and a Subway. Of all those restaurants I listed, the Jack in the Box and one of the 2 McDonald's has a drive-thru. Everything else does not have a drive-thru. We got the drive-thru McDonald's back in 2017. How do I know this? Because that's the year I moved up here and it was actually like a big deal. A McDonald's at the other end of town with a drive-thru? Oh my God! What's next? Sidewalks? Actually, yes. We didn't have sidewalks in this town for a long time. We don't have sidewalks in most neighborhoods. You just walk in the street. Sandra Bullock. Yes, Sandra Bullock. Thank you. I love her. Well, either way, we have our Dragon Shires starting out here. It's just a lot of early game rotations. No major aggression. We do have a little bit of an experience advantage to the side of France, but it's, I think it's just through minions mostly. Minions and camps. That's what it is. A little bit from mercenaries. You can see 600 right there. A bit from minions as well, 700 or so. Down the mountain. You can neutral down the mountain. It's a drive home that kills you solution. Move to Costco. Oh. It's just so simple. Just do X, Y, and B. Sounds like bliss. Where I live, there's one McDonald's, a Dairy Queen, and a Subway. I don't get a ton of fast food, to be honest. I've never had Jack in the Box. I don't care for KFC. Subway I get maybe once a year during like a subathon or something like that. McDonald's is alright, but it's mostly just like drunk food. And Taco Bell's like, it's alright. Come on, Chili Mountain. Chili Mountain? Oh, this is France. This is France. Alright, Diablo, no Fire Stomp at 4 and 7. Gonna be going into the Sacrificial Soul. Yeah, Sacrificial Soul at 4, and you'll see the Malevolence at level 7. Still no kill on either side just yet, but we do have slow and steady siege for the side of France into Poland's fort front gates. Negrom is gonna anchor, is actually gonna check the bush with a Fire Stomp. Phase shift from Brightwing to join in. Chromie just checking the flank really quickly. Oh, that's a good Shadow Charge initiation onto Alvarez. We have Tychus just starting to try, is trying to shred into Muradin, and first blood goes to Poland? What is this? Dequaz in top lane is going to work on the fort while he's got the available time with the enemy just all rotating to bottom for the fight. My apologies, as I just glanced at the screen. We do see Genji falling. Actually, I guess we find out that Genji is going to fall, so we'll see a Tychus for Genji trade. The camp still goes over the side of Poland, and we have a closer experience contest for these two. Face shift onto the Diablo as he gets a Shadow Charge overpower combo onto Alvarez, but Twice is hanging out around just to be able to kind of zone things back and create a little bit of space for the Nazebo to back out. As I had mentioned, we're looking at the other numbers because at the top of the screen we'll see 10s in just a moment. Slowing Sands from Chromie, zoning the enemies on this camp, but it looks like Rhaegar bites in to grab it. Still Slowing Sands, keeping the Rhaegar zone back, and he's just stuck inside this slow-moving circle. Don't underestimate Poland. Oh, I'm not. I just not. Didn't think that it'd be France the ones to trip up there.
My husband is dead. Remind this kingdom of
You always get a holiday bucket meal and watch Christmas shows. Oh, you get KFC once a year. I've gotten KFC twice in my life, and I've gotten actually sick like a cold after it. Don't know why.
slain.
I know Muradin just died to Tychus, but I'm very invested into finding out what Dequaz is gonna do here. Apocalypse from Diablo, face shift from Brightwing. And I gotta be honest here, Banana. No respect for the 1v1. No respect. Diablo technically too. I mean, he popped the Apocalypse. That was a really, if that was the intended play, which it did look like that, the Shockwave into the Apocalypse sort of layered CC across the map in that communication. Really good from France right there. If I ever do like fried chicken or anything like that, it's usually like I'll buy the stuff and make it myself. Blaze, I feel, he's probably not caught out here. Now that the allies are rotating up, Yasu's the target. That's going to be a phase shift from Brightwing. Banana gets some healing, but still Yasu tanking way too much damage here. Tychus will fall. Another kill onto Yasu for the side of Poland as Dequaza trying to get out of here, looking for a bounce angle, but the Twin Flames will cook him up, and Rhaegar gets the bite in the butt. We do have a kick out of Nazebo in the bottom lane, while the bottom lane fort is going to be assailed by this Dragon Knight and these Siege Giants. Nazebo drops the Gargantuan as well, just to delay out the Dragon Knight. Another kick onto him as here comes Rhaegar, here comes Genji. Diablo and the Dragon Knight needs to back away. Tries to Shadow Charge onto Twice. That Muradin gets the Stormbolt right to the face of Nagram. Face shift from Brightwing, slowing Sands from the Chromie. Twice is going to be pulled right back into the slowing Sands. Zombie wall from Nazebo. This Muradin's getting very low. Pops the Avatar, gets the Ancestral healing in time. It's 12 apiece in our levels. Even talent here. Shockwave from the Hogger connects onto Rhaegar. He avoids the Apocalypse of Diablo as Yasu is dropping a little bit low here. Extract from the Genji. Yasu dives, dashes away from that little extra damage of the X-Strike from Genji. Rai gets the bunker. I think they're fine here. Diablo gets the Shadow Charge through the wall, but did Nagram go in a little too deep right there? Phase shift from Brightwing is available. Commandeer Odin will be applied as well, while Chromie in bottom lane drops some sand onto a fort. Your mom makes fried chicken a lot on Sunday dinners? Oh, man. Lot of good. That's like, I always say this. I don't miss a lot from the Midwest growing up in Michigan. I do miss food. It's a lot of good food. A lot of good barbecues that I miss going to as well. That was, oh man. My neighbor's parents would throw like these 2 or 3 times in the summer, throw like big backyard barbecues, and there'd just be so much good food. Oh my God.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy.
And their family loved me because the son was vegetarian, so like he would eat a lot of the barbecue stuff, a lot of the sides. But then there would be me who'd just be, my parents never made barbecue, so I was just like, this is heaven! So they were like, oh, small little child, please eat, please. You're nothing but skin and bone.
Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power
Midwest is badass. It does. It really does have some badass. I like pasties as well. Oh my god, pasties are delicious. Negrom getting a little bit low here. X-Strike from the Genji and a Swift Strike through Diablo as Nazebo gets the last autos, or the last little bit of damage necessary. Diablo's souls will be expended, and he is back into the mix from the Hall of Storms. Siege Giants are on their way. We've got a Shockwave available for Hogger. He's just looking for the bounce, the angle. This might be it right here. Big stun from Dequaza, and that is going to be a kill onto Nazebo. Swift Strike out from Itrax as Diablo's back in with the team. Bottom lane, as I mentioned, had those Siege Giants and the Catapult, as Dequaza looks to open up this bottom lane a little bit further. Commandeer Odin to assist as well. Granny, I'm hungry. Here, child, have a 15-course meal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard Texas barbecue is, like, almost, like, unmatched. Bounce from Hogger. They're trying to find that itty-bitty damage necessary to take down this keep. X-Strike from the Genji to initiate in the fight. Negrom a little bit low on this Diablo. Excuse me. So little HP on the keep right here in bottom lane. Chromie might be able to get it with a... Yep, there it is. That's enough with Chromie's damage. Apocalypse from Diablo is up and available if they want to make an initiation happen right here, and that might be the case as the fight does break out. Big Shockwave once again. Apocalypse to follow up. There is going to be a stun onto Muradin as he gets the Avatar and gets inside the bunker. Going to try and find a window, get the Ancestor healing from Rhaegar, and will be able to do so. Diablo with his devastating charge finished out at level 13, and Yasu's so very low on the Tychus, he's just going to look to try and take someone down with him. So many members of Poland are so very low on HP, but France does not go back for the fight. Banana Hearth's out on the Brightwing, checking if Brightwing's got phase shift. Indeed, she does. Dragonite phase is up and available. I don't think Diablo's going to be able to get this on his own. Hogger and Diablo make a rotation to top. Can they get a kill onto twice here? Phase shifts in from Brightwing. Diablo with the Shadow Charge reset. Staggering blow into the wall. Genji gets stunned out as well, and that's a nice kill onto Muradin. Diablo's souls are completed again, as he's got that soul stone underneath his icon, as well as you can see in the talent bar. It's late game. Actually, you know what? We have the level 16s coming in soon for the side of Poland. Let's stick on the talents for the time being. I do want to point out 181 stacks for the Nazebo. He's got that 175 necessary at the Vile Infection 20, but the question is, will this game get to level 20? Still 4 levels to go from Poland. 2.5 to the side of France, and they're looking for another Dragonite phase here. That might be game ending. You still want to go to Louisiana and try their fried chicken. I heard it's the best for fried... Ooh, interesting.
The fire comes for you.
39 stage. God dang, I didn't know that, Darth. I didn't know you lived in that many states. Is France playing with their food again? They are going for mid lane, keep front gate. It's another win condition, I guess. More consistent catapult pressure. Commandeer Odin down from the Tychus as Itrax is going to get the agility out. They're absolutely fine. Commandeer Odin poking in as well. Gargantuan summoned by Nazebo and mostly ignored, already cleared out as well. The keep in mid lane, taking a bit of damage, but nothing to actually completely eradicate the structure. As Diablo overpowers once again, Stormbolt taking tower shots, and Genji will be able to find the kill.
That beast is not my beloved.
That's why you're a little kooky sometimes. I think we all are, to be honest.
Red team's core is under attack.
I mean, I talk about beating up a billionaire consistently with pro wrestlers from the 2000s. Nice catch on Muradin from Diablo. Shadow charges into one of the zombies to be able to get closer to the enemy, but just not able to close that gap. Shielding on the core ever so slightly still available. No permanent damage on the core right now. I can't believe we've already been streaming for three almost and a half hours. I need to figure out a better way to wake up. I need to figure out a better schedule for these days because there's no way I'm gonna survive the month of May. I think I honestly just need to do better, like, before bed prep, and because I was helping my neighbor last night. He was cutting into a metal cabinet to make his. Oh, he was making like a custom smoker for like smoking meats and cheeses and such. And so I was helping him out with that last night, and I got in bed around like 7-ish, and then I went to bed around like 8. But I don't know. I think I should have just been just relaxing a little bit more beforehand. Regardless, level 20 here for the side of France. We have got the Ancestor Healing forced out. Dequaza jumps into the backline with a staggering blow. Lava tries to get inside the bunker and will be able to do so, but once that bunker is gone, the Rhaegar is absolutely fine. I thought he was going to be dying to like splash damage on the ground. It's a double kill. Banana with like no HP blinks away to the left-hand side and will live. Chromie finds the triple kill as they, for some reason, really want this keep in mid lane on the France side. An interesting one. The Hardy Brothers give Musk a DDT. Oh, France wants the Penta. Zebo denied it.
Team kill!
There's the team kill, and France will take map number 1. 16 minutes on Dragonshire. GG. Well played. Okay, excuse me. Available maps: Battlefield, Braxis, Cursed, Garden, Shrines, or Towers. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup. Third best of 5 of the day. On the left-hand side, we have France. On the right is going to be Poland. And we will get going into this next draft. As a reminder, Hogger, Diablo, Brightwing, Tychus, Chromie, Genji, Blaze, Muradin, Rhaegar, and Nazebo cannot be played on this map since they were picked in the first Dragonshire map. We're heading to Infernal Shrines in this map number 2. And this will be the first choice from the side of Poland, meaning the map choice came from France. Will I go to Berlin for the LAN? I will go to Berlin if I have an invitation to cast and stuff, sure. You're going to Michigan for Mother's Day weekend, so you'll miss a lot of next weekend. Oh, that's a bummer, but have fun next weekend. I need to mail my mom a card tomorrow, so that way it arrives to Michigan before Mother's Day. But I hope you have a good Mother's Day. I hope it's a blast. Bum that you'll miss out on the fun, but hopefully it's a good time. Alrighty, Mephisto, Lucio banned away. We've got Junkrat banned and something else. Sorry, Bill. Oh, no worries, no worries. As I said, like, if they want me to come cast and stuff, absolutely. But, like, out of my own pocket, just to go and, like, hang out, I don't have the money for it. I don't have the money just to go to Berlin. I'm also waiting on my passport still. That's like, even if I did get invited, like, we're still waiting on the passport. That's the scariest part. Because if the passport arrives after the event, I'm just SOL. There's nothing I can do. Do you want a first pick for the side of Poland?
Every death comes on.
France will get a Hanzo and Leoric. Okay, well, that's... Yeah. Where do I live? I can't tell you that. No, I live in California. I live in a town called Lake Tahoe, and I live on the border of California and Nevada, where Nevada does that sort of jog where it goes north to south and then it jogs southeast really hard. Where that point is, that crux, that's the center of where I live. So I am West Coast United States. Good morning, Ninja. How you doing today, bud? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're well. Alright. And Dahaka band away. Joanna Stukov, Greymane. Still need a solo. Still need some extra damage. Has Sylvanas been picked or played? She's not banned away. I don't think Sylvanas has been played in this one. No, she hasn't. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. She's out. Oh, so Hanzo and Leoric. What do you want to be leaning into on the side of France here? Genji's already played, so you can't go Shimada Bros. Diablo was played. I feel like they want to do something with like Entomb and Dragon Strike, like the pretzels. Okay, I like the variant for a single target lockdown Malfurion to follow up with a root as well. That's a nice 1-2, or I guess 3-4. Oh, Darth, yeah, I jump around as well. Absolutely. Last two picks for the side of Poland. How do they want to round out their draft? A mage wouldn't be awful here in their rotations to be able to clear waves and the shrine. Solo lane up against the Leoric as well. Gonna grab Sonya and Medivh. Hyper carry Greymane, okay. Alright. Medivh shenanigans are gonna be utilized. How does the side of France round out their draft? Any secret sauce, or is this just going to be something fairly standard? The question is it hyper carry Hanzo, or is it going to be some assisted burst ability with, as I mentioned, a mage for Panda Colada? Convection Kael'thas. I doubt it. I mean, it's Infernal Shrines. I don't think you want to go Convection Kael'thas on a map where you can double soak and get as many globes as humanly possible. Excuse me. Alrighty, sorry, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up a little bit here. And which team will win Infernal Shrines? Which team wins Infernal Shrines? Get your gambles in. Alrighty. Map is loaded on up. On the left-hand side, we are going to be seeing France. We have got a Malfurion played by Banana, Dequaza on the Leoric. We've got Nagram on the Varian, Panda Colada playing the Kael'thas, and Yasuo on the Hanzo. To the right-hand side of the map, we're looking at Poland. We've got Rai playing the Sonya, Alvarez on the Medivh. We've got Lava playing the Stukov, Itrax on the Greymane, and Twice playing the Joanna.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you hear about the
Let the battle begin.
town split right down the middle in Canada-US border? Like you go visit your neighbor across the street without a passport? Oh, weird. Started Curse of Strahd campaign last night. Beat up some bandits. What is that? Is that a D&D campaign? A lot of initiation on to Nagram here for a potential kill, but no kill will be found. Huge condemn from Joanna. She'll get hit with a living bomb. By the way, Kael'thas did accidentally pick the wrong town at level 1. Spear onto Yasu, as Yasu's already got 1 stack on the target practice. That's 3 Qs on 1 hero. It's not crazy, but it's just, usually you're just kind of, you're trying to spread those around so you get the initial 30% range increase as quick as possible. Oh, nice, Ninja. What are you playing? Yeah, I'll be missing my D&D sessions for the month of May because of all this casting. I need to go out and be social, but I also need to, I need to get off my PC on the weekends between all these casting days. Alright, well, the Varian is going to be picking up a Lion's Mott level 1. He's looking at the 20, he's looking for the 25 stacks. We've got Kael'thas with the, Arcane Barrier, looking for the 20. It is an uncapped quest, but the big thing with the 20 mark is just being able to have the activatable Arcane Barrier. Arcane Shrine for the first objective phase of the game, as we do have Hanzo hanging out in bottom trying to find those angles for the extra Stormbow connections on that level 1. He's actually on 3 out of 5 stacks. Yasuo doing a fantastic job. Huge double gravity lapse. Greymane goes down. First blood over to the side of France. Shadow Monk being a ninja scout. Ooh, cool. That sounds like a good time. Arcane Punisher for the bottom lane. And Bruiser Camp to the top left. All right. Sonya works on the right-hand side. We've got Medivh scouting this out. Medivh currently on 7 out of the 40 stacks. First Punisher. Been available in the bottom lane. They are going to delay this out just a little bit. Sonya going to finish out a touch later, but not that big of a deal. Most are commoners under a trance. Ooh. So there's a big bad controlling people. Seven talent almost here. We do have the life funnel. No, that's Hurricane. Life funnel's at level 7. Hurricane for the Sonya at level 4, and 7 talents here just about to arrive for both sides. Medivh picking up a couple stacks here and there, but France wants to make the initiation. Nearly 10 skeletal defenders for France, but the opposing side of Poland's finding a few extra ahead of time. Gravity Lapse goes out. Varian's got a taunt up in 12 seconds. Medivh's able to set up a portal to get the allies back. Raven Familiar. Big Scary Duck, Toku, Iron, Psycho, and one of your IRL friends with Iron DM. Oh, Iron's the DM. Got it. Okay, nice. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little bit. It's been a while. I hope he's been well. Twice is getting really low, does go down. First Punisher over to the side of France as well. That's a Sonya to fall. That's a Greymane to go down. Medivh at 30 stacks, but he's healthy and able to back away with the Stukov. He's hovering over that flush button. Okay, well, the France Punisher pushing in through bottom lane. We've got 4 out of the 5 stacks for the Hanzo. He doesn't have the extra 100 damage, but he does have the range increase. We also will be seeing the Dragon Hungers. I'm not even going to talk about it. Nagram is hearthing in lane underneath Medivh, trying to maybe bait the bird out of the sky for a reset on the hearth. Kael'thas with a little living bomb applied to the fort front gate. There's healing denial from the Joanna with her level 7 Sins exposed. We do have life funnel from the Sonya at level 7 though, so more sustainability from her. Wisdom Duelist for the Greymane. 10 talent here. Almost here. Varian's done with his Lion's Fang level 1. Panda Colada easily grabs this camp in the bottom lane. How many stacks is he on currently? 14, so we'll get the 15th one from this camp in the bottom lane. Maybe one from the wave. Fight, though, breaking out in mid. Taunt from Varian. Nagram trying to back away. Malfurion with some heals here and there, and a good route to sleep the enemy. Spear in from the Sonyas. They're trying to take this pre-10 fight. The Orc is showing in bottom lane, but it doesn't seem like France cares too much. Gravity Lapse goes wide of twice, and Hanzo finishes out his level 1. Nagram gonna get the taunt onto Greymane, who will also fall asleep. That's gonna charge in from our Varian. And Tomb will connect onto the Joanna, but I don't know if they're... Oh, wait, Phoenix, they want this. Gravity Lapse twice does not... I can't believe... I thought the Joanna was going to be able to back out of that one just fine. Panda Colada looking for the big burst onto Greymane. The protection is there. Hanzo rips a huge Dragon's Arrow, but the splash does not connect onto Greymane, which would have been enough damage to get that kill, I do think. Next Punisher, Mortar in the top lane. I think we're very close to the announcement of that as well. Leoric is going to start pushing things up in top as quickly as possible. Dayquaza soaking up for the allies. We have those 10s already here. We saw the Entomb, the Dragon's Arrow, the Tranquility for Malfurion, Phoenix for the Kael'thas, and a Shield Wall on the Varian. Yeah, I honestly didn't know that, like, you didn't really care to play solo lane. Like, you didn't, like, from our conversation, if I remember correct, like, you were saying that, like, you don't hate solo lane, but it's, like, not your go-to role. And I was like, okay, well, then I could just play solo, and then you guys can core 4, and then maybe that'll work. Not that it didn't work before, but, I mean, you know, doesn't hurt to try new roles for everybody. We'll just make Tatsuki hard carry everything. Kael'thas goes down. Living Bomb applied to the Medivh. He did finish out his stack, so if he dies, he's not going to lose them. Trade, though. Joanna for the Kael'thas. Dayquaza uses Entomb to create some terrain that Rai cannot get past, but it's not going to be enough for a kill. Protection onto... Oh! Hanzo, Yasu! Where is it? Yasu with the snipe right there. Portal out from Medivh. They're able to back away. Yasu trying to poke at the enemies. 13 talent here on the horizon. We'll see his camp grab quickly. Kael'thas rotates to top lane. He'll grab a regeneration globe from this wave and start the objective for his team. 13 talent here just about to arrive, as well as I had mentioned, for the side of France. We'll see what they're going to grab with this, and that might be the give on the objective as well with that 13 talent here advantage to the enemy side. Clear out the waves, try and close the experience gap, and defend at keep, because this fort is pretty much dead. Also, by the way, thanks everyone for hanging out. If you're new to the stream, I hope you hit the follow button if you'd like to support the stream further. Always super duper appreciated. Yeah, honestly, I think it's a Taco Bell day I think it's a Taco Bell lunch day. It's expensive, but man, is it gonna be worth it. I think we've earned some Taco Bell today. I do think so. Alright, with the 13 talent tier about to be achieved by Poland, they can defend this on even footing. All heroics are off cooldown on both sides. Do have the shattering throw, by the way, for the Varian for the Joanna. Jump in from the Punisher. We've got Kael'thas looking for a gravity lapse burst onto the Medivh as he gets a portal out. That's going to be a Entomb pop by the Leoric, a Phoenix out from Kael'thas. Big bursting damage onto Sonya and the Greymane. This might be the nail in the coffin for map number 2. Oh my god, the lurking arm from Stukov is massive. Medivh will find the last little bit of damage for the kill onto Muradin. Nice scatter from Yasu. Top lane fort will take down Dayquaza. Yasu avoiding the lurking arm. Oh no, the portal from Medivh! Gravity Lapse goes out, but I don't think it connected. You definitely grown to like solo, mainly because I like macro so much, but yeah, I feel DPS flex is your strongest role. Alright, yeah. I think it's good to practice these other things and also communicate all this stuff. Tatsuki can just play all the roles and carry us on her shoulders. Yes, her big, strong woman shoulders. The strong pythons. I forget the character from Adventure Time. I can picture the character from Adventure Time, but there's one that's like a very, very like strong woman, and I forget the name of her, but that's just Tatsuki. Piercing Arrow accidentally chosen at level 10 by Yasu here as Itrax rolls away from Worgen form. We've got some healing reduction from the Joanna. We got a very low Leoric, but on the top side of our fight, the Phoenix will find enough damage into Greymane. Leoric traded for Greymane, and honestly, Dayquaza, he can cheat death. He can respawn a little bit faster. Scatters from Hanzo poking onto the Sonya as the portal is set up. Next Punisher, by the way, bottom lane, Frozen Punisher. No announcement on that one, as Yasu's trying to get some shots over the far side of the wall. Scatter off the fort front gate, silence onto Banana as the Tranquility comes out right beforehand. Twice on the Joanna, gets the Iron Skin out. I think that was a shattering throw tossed in from the Varian. Ignite was picked up at level 16 by Kael'thas as well. Dayquaza now respawning 5 seconds faster than the Greymane. Varian goes in for a taunt protection root. A lot applied to this applied to this Medivh as he gets the ley line sealed just as he falls. Huge condemn from the Johanna, finishes up the punish. The subdue, excuse me. Greymane goes in for the throat, trying to find a second kill off the Kael'thas, but Greymane kind of dies back here. Lurking arm from the Stukov. Sonya spears in twice so very low, and Leoric has enough spooky damage. Taunt from the Varian again. This will be on to Lava Call, who taps the well, and Hanzo. It's actually Malfurion who will steal the kill away. Oh yeah, Susan! Yeah, Susan! Susan's strong, right? Not your favorite healer, the highest stat. Yeah. It's weird how some of the characters can be like that as well. Where it's like at first it's just like, I don't think this is for me, and then you play it a little bit and you're like, oh shit, this is for me. Alrighty, well, Negrom starts this objective. He's gonna leave this over to Dayquaza, and yeah, Varian needs to get some HP. He's just gonna tap well for it though, not gonna reset. The enemy is rushing in as well. Let's take a look at the APM, because that's a totally true and real stat that is completely calculated correctly in this game and not just made up whatsoever. Bit of a split fight here. Varian with a shattering throw onto the Johanna. That's an entomb from Leoric. There's a Phoenix out from Kael'thas. Gravity Lapse will not connect. Hanzo's Dragon Arrow will be able to get a stun onto the Medivh, and there's a follow-up Scatter and Burst that they want. France able to find one kill. Second kill into the Johanna. Mithril Mace for Dayquaza is finished out. Taunt from Varian. Lurking arm from Stukov, but I do think this Sonya shall fall as well. Greymane's on the objective trying to fight the Leoric, and Dayquaza is going to have the 1v1 win. It's going to be a quadra kill as they chase on the Stukov underneath his keep. And this is France once again looking for the quadra, or the pentakill.
Team kill!
And this will be Negrom moving to core with 300 HP, almost dying to the minion wave, and Leoric will die to the core. Yeah, Dayquaza, once again, France is playing with their food. Medivh is back. Bottom lane keep has fallen. And the Punisher is going to go to core. Oh, no, it's going to jump over to the side. We thankfully still have catapults and stuff on the core, as it's 21-6 in deaths, 21-6 in kills, 20-17 in levels, and France will take map number 2. GG. Oh, not a single person believed in Poland. Ouch. Yeah, so far, Stark. I'm also not repeating the word specifically for just VOD purposes, just for, you know, because we add spoiler-free stuff to the VODs and just in case, but yes, but absolutely yes. Yes, Stark. Welcome back into Nations Cup. France has the lead here in our third best of 5 of the day. We're going into map number 3, Towers of Doom, and we'll see what the picks and bans will be. We shall see. But yeah, we've had some good games. We haven't had any sort of crazy picks. Make a couple sandwiches for breakfast before you go to bed. What do you mean, like? I don't really want a salami sandwich for breakfast though, Kalis. That's the issue. Like, if I was gonna eat a sandwich for breakfast, I'd want a breakfast sandwich. I'm not making that the night before. That's the issue.
Stitches want to play.
What's up, Lava? How you doing, bud? Yeah, well, I gotta figure it out this week, because next weekend we have a long day of casting. We have 2 very long days of casting next weekend, so I gotta figure out something ahead of time. I think what I'll do is I'll either grab something I can chuck into the microwave and heat up and then like eat it on stream, or I'll just order food next weekend. For lunch at least. For breakfast I'll make something, but... Also, by the way, Kalis, you're just in time. The next best of 5 is going to be Sweden versus Netherlands. Sweden versus Netherlands is up next. Oh, that's actually rude of me. I mean, Poland could take us to a map number 4, but France has been pretty dominant, so we'll see what's gonna happen. All right, we're going kidnap comp. We're doing it. All right, they're going all in on the kidnap comp. They're gonna hook, gorge, leap of faith, gust away the enemy. Just have your neighbors for breakfast. Cannibalism. Oh yeah, that's an option. Well, farewell, enjoying the sunshine. Nice, bud. Well, glad you came by the stream. Thanks for supporting. As a reminder, if you'd like to sub to the stream, be sure to do so. Get yourself some amazing emotes. Support the stream. Support Bandit. Yeah. Sorry, my spiels are bad today. I really didn't sleep a lot last night. As I said, I gotta figure out a better sleep schedule for these weekends. But either way, Garrosh, Rexar are banned away, and, okay, so no Rexar, huh? Interesting. What if they show a gold right here? No, they're not going to. They're gonna pick some standard boring stuff like, oh, they can't pick a Nubarak. They could pick Maev, actually, right? Yeah, they could pick Maev to stop the, with a containment disc. No, they're gonna go Tracer Tyrael. Okay, alright. The France special, Tracer Tyrael. Because French players are the only ones I've ever seen do it very good. But Baha, what if I wanted to sub and I don't have money because I'm already paying so much for Amazon Prime?
Good news, everyone!
If you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming. And you can use your Prime Gaming here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Get yourself some ad-free viewing, amazing emotes. And if you use your Prime Gaming here today, the Hardy Boys will give a DDT to Jeff Bezos out of literally nowhere. Hey, Crush. There was Artanis earlier today, by the way, Crush. It was a reactive parry Artanis from it was the Germany match. It was the Germany versus Germany versus who did they play this morning? Germany versus I have the thing right next to me. I'm just trying to remember, but I can't. I just can't. Oh, I have the whole thing next to me. Germany versus Ukraine. God dang it. Such mush brain. Alright, which team wins Towers of Doom? Get your gambles in, chat. Get them all in. Zool and Sergeant Hammer. I am loving this comp from Poland. Me too. Me too. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Shame they're gonna get out-cheesed by France. Well, put your points where you believe they're gonna end up. On the left-hand side, we got France. We're gonna be seeing Yasu on the Karazim, Nagram to play the Tyrael, Banana playing Tracer, Panda Colada on the Junkrat, and Dequaza on Urel. To the right side of the map, we got Poland. Itrax on the Falstad, twice playing the Stitches, Lavacal on the Anduin, Alvarez playing Sergeant Hammer, and Rai on the Zool.
10 seconds. 5.
Oh,
4,
if you sub in the
3,
next 5
2,
minutes, the Hardy Boys
1.
and Lito will swanton bomb Jeff Bezos
what
from
are
the
you
top of a
waiting
steel
for?
cage. God, I had such a crush on her. I honestly had forgotten what her name was, but when you said that, I was like, oh, I had such a crush on her. Oh my god, did I have a crush on her. Top lane, we got some members of France just chilling. Junkrat in the bottom lane soaking up. Tyrael's hanging out in mid. And Sergeant Hammer she mounts up, she sieges up, and she just starts working on the fort front gate in mid. Tyrael jumps in for some pressure as Junkrat's concussion mine does split the hammer away. Tracer now rotating in. She's gonna find some good sustained damage, but the leap of faith from Anduin is forced. Dear Lord, did that recall come out perfectly from Banana. At least it's not Protector of Ire, the worst one talent. Remember that one time in CCO when someone took Artanis on Battlefield of Eternity and took Protector of Ire on Battlefield of Eternity? Remember that? I remember that. I also remember Lauber forgetting that a boss exists on this map. Oh, that moment cracks me up so much. Tracer blinks in, recalls to delay some of the damage. The camp is invaded by France. They steal it away. The body blocks are in. That's a dead Stitches. First blood by the side of France. They have 6 sappers in bottom lane to shove on in. Sergeant Hammer will siege up, and we'll see. Okay, 3 sappers actually immediately made it into the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make it in completely. Concussion mine splits the hammer out. Tracer dodges in, or excuse me, blinks in. Oh, Falstad almost gets the kill. If he was W build, it wouldn't have mattered. I was distraught, absolutely inconsolable. Yeah, I know. I remember your wife was tweeting out just like, I just crush. He's just beside himself. He's not the same man I'm married. Goodbye, Zul. Itrax goes down as well. I'm just watching it at this point, just like, God dang it, France. God dang it, France. Bottom lane already has the fort front gate down. Junkrat pushes the wave into the fort. Concussion mine splits Panda Colada away. And mind you, this is the first objective phase of the game. We've already had 3 kills inside of France. They've got a solid level lead as Falstad flies into the bottom lane. Pulse Bomb will connect onto Itrax. Nagram just pressuring out here and there. Tracer takes a chastise to the face from Anduin. And Banana, with like no HP, goes in very aggressively. I don't know if they were expecting heals from Yasu or what, but hey, either way. Panda Colada with a huge concussion mine splits the enemy away, and this will be Yrel still delaying out the Zul on the right. Actually, that will expire. At least that engagement will end. Junkrat with the extra wound timers. He's just kind of poking here and there onto Twice and Levical.
Yes, heroes.
But is not able to delay out everything. And it is going to be France who takes the vast majority of the damage. 32 to 36 in core HP. Poland in the lead. I like how the game that had no bet on Poland had 15,000 on France. Now this game, just 2K. Come on. Where's your beliefs? Stitches may be getting caught out over on the bottom right of our map. Nah, he's gonna be able to back away just fine. France will invade the camp. Falstad about to respawn. Sergeant Hammer throws out some of those Widow Mines. We've got a Falstad flying back into the fight. All right, it's still equal talent tiers for the time being. It's a lot of good damage onto Falstad, who will get some heals as well from the Anduin with a desperate prayer. Concussion mine on the ground. They try and get barrel roll in. Dequazi gets on the point. Junkrat with a huge concussion mine saves the steals away the camp. Hook goes wide of Banana on the left-hand side of our screen, and a concussion mine will split the hammer back again. That laugh right there signifies the boss being up and available. Sorry, this is just on the minimap. Looked like a little smile. It was making me giggle. That is how awake I am, Chad. I'm doing my best. We just have that fugue state. Double objective phase up and available. This looking promising for the side of France as they kill Falstad once again. 7-1 in kills. How many times has Falstad died? 6 kills, by the way, are going to be from the Kerosene. Falstad's died 3 times, Zul 3 times, and Stitches once. All right. Gravekeeper takes 4 and 8 total. Yeah, Junkrat should have a channel onto this. Sergeant Hammer will siege up. She's got the hover siege level 7. 10 Talontiers are here. I did want to check on the Tracer. Quantum Spike. Pulse Bomb deals an additional 6% of the maximum health as damage to heroes. Something, something, something. Percent Pulse Bomb structures. Mockery. Yeah. 7-sided strike. And Zool lives with like 90 HP. Karazim dives over the wall. He wants the double kill, and he is going to not get it. And he's not gonna get it. Well, it's 8-2 in kills. That little experience does push Poland into their own 10 Talontiers. We'll have the BFG, the Blunt Force Gun. We'll see the Skeletal Mages for Zool, Gust, Light Bomb, and Putrid Bile. So we're not Kidnap Comp, but we've got all of the tools and abilities for Kidnap Comp. Gotta be honest, very surprised. Recall from Tracer? Oh, she's got it. Well, France, they're hemorrhaging a little bit of their lead. 4 damage on the core's difference. A couple kills like that gives the opportunity for Hammer and friends to open up the bottom lane further. Urel and top will catch another wave, and that's gonna be almost on the fort. Top left and right objective altars. Typically these are traded, but France does play aggressive, so we'll see if they look for an invade onto the right. Speaking of invades, or at least speaking of potential fights, Yasuo in the bush in the top lane. Zool drops the Bone Prison onto Urel. Righteous Hammer is charged. Falstead trying to get some poke damage. Yasuo chases onto Itrax. The Falstead Gust is up and available. Percent damage on structures. This some sort of pre-reward joke. There used to be like Mockery used to say something about like pulse bomb damage on structure percent. I don't remember the specifics of it, but there was an old meme like about it. I can't remember the specifics though. We'd have to literally have Mockery in chat and he would know. Light Bomb from the Anduin denied by the Sanctification of Tyrael as Anduin's now cornered, trying to get away. He shall fall on the top of our screen. We've got a very low Zool on the right, Dequaza with a Avenging Wrath, and that's Ardent Defender pop just to tank tower shots so the team can continue to dive underneath this fort here. And that's going to be 3 kills in top lane while Sergeant Hammer tries to soak out the bottom for the allies. Things are falling apart. Blunt Force Gun fired into the top lane, hits 2 of the enemies, doesn't stop the Hearth out from Yasuo or Nagram, and this top lane fort's going to sit on a very small amount of HP. It actually might go down. Dequaza might just try and greed for it all. Banana, last shots, recall. Got to get a blink out of here. Tries to get the Pulse Bomb onto the Falstad, and Dequaza, you're playing with fire there, homie. No, I mean exactly what he means. It was oh, okay. I'm not awake, I apologize. I misunderstood what you were saying completely because my brain did not comprehend it correctly. Yasuo with a 7-side at the last moment. He's gonna die still. Sergeant Hammer is going to be able to get the damage on the bottom lane for it. Tyrael will fall. Does he get any death timer reduction? 37, 36, nope. Alrighty, Sergeant Hammer is peppering into the fort in this bottom lane, and I do think that this will be the channel for the side. Oh, we have a disconnect, so we'll probably have to fall. There we go. Now we're on the right screen. Sorry about that.
The Raven Lord will fall before me. The Raven Lord will not keep me from this realm.
It's not just like leagues ended, it's how they ended. Yes, that is true.
Usurper.
Oh, that's comical. Alrighty, anyways, we're back into the mix. We are here in Towers of Doom map number 3 of France versus Poland. Our third best of 5 of the day. Falstad flies on in, that's a barrel roll as well. Gust onto Dequaza, but the Ardent Defender's popped. Massive Righteous Hammer. And Dequaza gets over the wall. Divine Shield excuse me, Sanctification will go down on the ground. Bile from the Stitches as well. Even 16 talents here on either side. 41, 40. He gets 9 seconds off that death timer and takes down the Zool on top of it. Hammer coming in. Dayquoise is going to try and pop some abilities, get some extra healing. Twice very low on the Stitches. And the Tracer's able to blink rush away. Hammer Widow mines the bush and starts stealing away the camp. Tyrael up in 9. Zool up in 21. Panda Colada has to back away here. Playing around the concussion mine on the ground. Looking just to poke at the Hammer here and there. Tracer comes in with a big pulse bomb, and that's gonna be a dead Hammer. They still get the camp, but maybe even a few extra kills. Tracer cleaning up the fight. Banana with the triple 7-sided strike. Twice goes down. That was technically a team kill, since the Zool just now respawned. He's gonna try and rush to the top right, but I do think Yrel and Tyrael have other plans.
Do not disappoint me.
Didn't they literally do all the next? Yeah. They had budget and everything, from my understanding, because Kala was claiming, because he was the coach of Tempo Storm. I always mix him up because he eventually worked for Cloud9, so it just throws me off. But anyways, he was the coach for Tempo Storm, and like he was saying that like he had talked to like people in the background, and they were all saying that the new season's coming. It was all promised, yeah. It's always interesting in this conversation because there's always someone who's like, oh yes, but like Heroes is in the red, and then you get it, like someone else to be like, well, Heroes was doing okay. Like, there's people who are like, I've seen the budget, it was all bad. And there's people who are like, I saw the budget, it wasn't that bad. It's like, I don't know who to believe, honestly. Either way, it's gone. But still, it's always... I never know the truth of it all, and I don't think we ever will. Future Bile to chase onto Banana here. Righteous Hammer from Dayquoise forces back the enemy. That's an Ardent Defender to eat a stun from the Anduin. That Light Bomb. Mid lane fort does go down. It actually keeps at this point since we're post the 12-minute mark and we have the center point opened up. The barrage may begin in favor of France if they can take down the last little bit of sliver of HP on this fort, this keep in the top lane. Bottom lane does have Hammer working on the keep as well. She's already taken that down quite quickly. Riptire from Junkrat hits a few enemies. He's got some cannonballs thrown in here as well. Sanctification from Material with the upgrade at level 20. 7-sided strike onto Itrax. It's actually the 11th. No, it's going to be the Fist of Legend. And they dive in deep. They can. Oh, no. Tyrael. No, Tyrael. He... I don't know if he would have gotten that. Yrel is going to try and make it into bottom. Sergeant Hammer might just die for this. So there's a point, by the way, when the rockets actually speed up. Right now they're firing one at a time in the connections across the map. There's a point when you'll start seeing it when the missile is halfway across the map, another one already fires. Well, I mean, we'll see if that's going to be the case. We did the math one time on like how many rockets have to fire. There you go. See, now it just started. Now it's rapid fire. Now you can see it's rapid fire by comparison on the mini-map. Either way, looks like Stitches. Yeah, that's it. That's GG right there. Well then. France will shut that one down. Everyone in the lead directly. Yeah, there was the notable moment when Rich got the email while he was live streaming. Rich got the email while he was streaming HOTS. And he got the email, read it on stream, uninstalled HOTS and installed League that day. That was like the big moment, like. And then there was a bunch of casters that were sitting, like, I remember, like, J-Ho, I think he was gonna, like, he was just about to go on honeymoon with his wife, and he canceled it because they didn't have the money, because he no longer had a job. Yeah, it was rough. It was a sad day for everybody.